Hey guys, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Rachael Alexander, and I am a healing multidisciplinary artist whose work centers around transformation, sovereignty, and coming back home to yourself. And so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a mini sketchbook tour, and I'm going to be showing you inside this little mini sketchbook that I started at the end of 2024 and completed mid-2025. So I'm super excited. Welcome to my studio, and let's dive in. Okay, so it's a little dirty, as you can see. I took the sketchbook with me wherever, and let's just get started. So the first page is just a little sketch I did to inspire me every time I would open my sketchbook. And I started this sketchbook on September 24th, 2024, and I ended it on June 28th, 2025. So the first couple of pages I actually left blank. Just to let go of intimidation. And then I just kind of started out with this colorful horse spirit animal. And I like to write little sayings around it sometimes to inspire me. Let your spirit fly free. And then I did some other sketches, writing down little things that I wanted to remember for certain things. Probably studying something at that time, and this is just sort of some sketches of my eyeballs and me making a funny face with my teeth. This is a sketch of a woman that I think I saw on Facebook, and I wanted to capture her because she just was so beautiful, is so beautiful, and so I was like, ooh, and this is just a random doodle sketch. And then this was of a woman that I think I got off of Pexels, and another I have a lot of outline sketches, so like line drawings as well, not fully colored in, but this is one of the few that I did actually color in. And some other line sketches of random people that I probably saw on like pexels.com or something. A lot of times I like to just look up images of people and draw sketches of people that capture me the most. And then this was a sketch of another photo that I found online, and I really liked how this couple looked, and I think I kind of put my own spin on her face. I don't think this is how the woman actually looked. I actually think, I don't remember if this is actual people. I might have made this sketch up, but I did reference these two people from online, and then so this is "You Are the Yin to My Yang." I thought about turning this into a sticker or something like that. I think it's very cute for Black love couples. And we're gonna skip this page, it's kind of embarrassing, but yes. This is a random sketch that I did. Don't really like that one. This is just a random doodle sketch of a painting idea that I still haven't executed either, but I really do like that idea. And this is another drawing of a woman that I think I saw online, I think Pexels or something, and half finished flower. Some other random sketches of random women. I think these are all just sort of like from imagination rather than from reference photos. My reference photos I tend to be more detailed because I can reference what I'm drawing, versus when it's like from my imagination, I'm still like working, I forgot that page. I'm still working on like, proportions and all that stuff, learning all this stuff. But when I can draw what I see very well, I guess, to a certain level of degree. This was a guy that I saw, I think on pexels.com. I really liked how he looked. And I like to do like these halo effects for some reason. It makes them look like angels, like this woman that I saw on Facebook. If I find her, like sort of halo effect. I was playing around with that. Another gentleman I saw sketch, and some random ones from ideas. This was a tribal woman, if I'm not mistaken, and then some random sketches of a raccoon and I think like a mini panda or something. I don't remember what that animal was. And then I think this was a study of another lady's artist. I can't remember her name. If I remember, I will post it on the screen or put it in the description. But I saw her painting and I really wanted to see if I could capture her sketch. And I think this was of like not an ostrich, I can't remember, that animal with the long beak around a woman. And then I kind of did my own take on it, seeing if I could come up with a woman with flowers or whatever. And then this was also another woman study that I did that actually ended up turning into my Divine Radiant painting, which I will pop an image up on the screen here. And then this is just another random quick sketch. I have a whole series that I thought about doing, which I was just sketching out ideas for during this time. And then this was also sort of like an illustrative sketch that I did of these 3 generations of women. And it says, "Our love transcends time." And so this is sort of like the grandmother, the mother, and then the daughter. And so I really like that one. It was cute. And then this was a study of one of my favorite artists. Their name is escaping me right now. When I remember, I will pop their name up on the screen, but I was doing my own little version of one of their art pieces that I liked. And then these are some other illustrative ideas that I came up with. Woman sort of praying, or like, in a meditative state, be grateful. This is like a quick sketch of me holding the guitar. If I remember, I'll pop a picture up of what I sketched this of. And then another one where a woman is stretching, being flexible. I think I was swatching out some colored pencils that I had gotten because I wanted to kind of understand skin tones and what colors I could get in terms of that. And then this was another sketch that kind of got muddled because of the markers, but it's another woman. And then this is another illustrated sketch that I used markers. So this sketchbook does not do well with any water, any kind of thick thing. So just FYI. But I like this. It says self-care on the cup. So this is a cute sketch that I did. Drawing, and this is me like swatching out more marker colors and tried to leave this page blank because I knew that it was bleeding through this paper. And then this was another illustrative sketch, Flourish and Flower. But I liked this one. It was very cute. And I think this is like mixed media. This is marker plus colored pencil. And this was during the holidays, so this was of an illustrative sketch of another lady that I saw that I thought was cute. I think I added extra details to make it look more like holiday-ish. So yeah, let's see. Yep. And then a woman playing the piano while crying during Christmas. I don't know what was going through my mind at the time, but I guess I was processing something. I don't know. And then some random, I don't know if this was like a meerkat or something. I don't know. I was testing out my gouache set. I just got some gouache, I think the Hemi gouache color palette. So I just wanted to test out how it would do in this sketchbook. And honestly, if I get this sketchbook again or something along these lines, the gouache holds up way better than the markers. Like the markers totally bleed through, whereas like the gouache doesn't at all. So yeah, I definitely need to use gouache in this type of sketchbook because yeah, the markers are not doing it here. And then random sketch, another sort of spin off of the other lady who was doing a prayer, and then a sketch of a guy that I saw, I think on Pexels or something, again with a halo effect. And I can't remember if this was a study of someone else's style that I like. It might be that same artist, but I did sort of my own spin-off on their art style. And another random woman that I wanted to draw. And just a vase and some lemons and things that I was sketching. Just trying to trying to figure out head angles. So this what this page is all about. Again, more head angle studies, figuring things out in proportion. I'm gonna skip this page because it has naked ladies on it. But this page has some naked ladies on it that are actually the underlying idea for another painting that I started. And just random doodle sketch here. And then another halo woman. I think if I have an illustrative style, this is sort of my style, I've noticed, because this type of woman keeps showing up. Here it says, love starts within you. So another sort of inspirational art style. And then I think this was like a random quick sketch of SZA. I think I saw her on a magazine or something. And I just wanted to sketch her out really quickly. And then this was a similar study of another artist that I found on Facebook that I like. I really love her art and I wanted to kind of try it out. And I do a number of different similar styles to her on the next few pages because I really like this style. I was exploring it for myself. Random sketch here. Similar style to the other one that I discovered. I wanted to come up with my own concepts. This one says, I am sovereign, divinity embodied. So, yeah. I think I should like flesh some of these out and turn them into stickers. I think these would be very cute. This one was another one of SZA. Ooh. And I think she was the inspiration behind this one. I stole this pose from her. I can't remember what photo it was. And this one says, I follow my heart, I am sacred. So this was this one. And then this was a self-portrait-ish quick sketch of a self-portrait of me here. Yeah. And then another sketch, like I said, I think this is my illustrative style. It says, my temple is sacred here. And then this was a study of one of Godby or GDB's paintings. She's one of my favorite artists, definitely top 20, top 10. So I did if I remember, I will pop an image up of her painting that I did this of. I really love her as an artist. She's one of my favorite artists. Random sketch, don't know what that is. Me trying to do some action. I really love this one. This was, I can't remember if this was a passenger or, I think this was a picture that I saw of a woman that I wanted to implement that other style that I saw and kind of create amalgamation of styles with my halo effect or whatever, a woman out in nature kind of thing. So yeah. And another random sketch here, sunflower. Once again, this sort of style that I'm exploring. It says, I am fully supported in being myself. And so there's that. And I envision my bright future. This is another sort of line sketch. And this was a failed sketch. This was a marker drawing that I did of a couple, and I can't remember what I called it. I called it something on my social media that I posted. And to see how this marker sort of leaves imprints, I just always leave the next page blank now. Random, I don't know what that is. Was playing with lettering here. Wanted to illustrate bee and the butterfly. This was another line drawing of a couple. I think this is along the series that I was exploring things. And it says, your embrace makes me feel loved. This is a drawing of a woman in a bathtub. Rest is sacred. I can't remember who I saw this of. I know this is a sketch of a woman, of an image that I saw. And this is sort of my illustrative style coming back in. So there's sort of like semi-realism and then like my sort of illustrative style, figuring that out here. And still sketching out head angles. I wanted to try stippling in this, and so I was doing some stippling techniques here. And this is another sketch of another random woman that I think I saw through another art YouTuber. And just some insights from dreams that I had. This is actually the starter sketch from a painting that I started that I'll be finishing soon. But yeah, it's called Pour Into Me. So that was the sort of starter sketch. And this is also another sketch that I want to bring to life for one of my song ideas, actually. Some more sketch ideas for paintings here. And I don't remember what this is, random. I guess this is my birthday. I don't know. Random dog and cat in an illustrative style, frog on a lily pad, and a dragonfly. So, and then these are some cute ducklings that I saw, and I wanted to capture in color pencil. And then this was my own draw in your style of my another woman's style that I saw, artist that I follow on Instagram. And so I did sort of my own version of it. And then this is some cute like penguins that I think I tried to do a digital illustration of in Photoshop. I think it slightly failed, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. I really want to get an iPad so I can do direct draw to screen. So these are some other sketches that I did back in October that I wanted to show. This was of a random woman that I saw online. And then this was sort of my own idea. I can't remember if this was a reference. I don't think this is a reference photo, but this was another woman. And then I think this was actually one of my passengers. She was very beautiful, so I wanted to draw her. And then this is sort of a quick self-portrait of me taking a photo of myself in the mirror. And this is, I guess, of a fox with some mushrooms. And then this is of Gordon Parks. I was really studying him and like his contribution to, his contribution to just the Black diaspora art in general as an artist. I just really love him and his mosaic soul nature, so I wanted to draw him. And then this is just a random, I don't even know. Oh, I think I turned this into a, I don't know if I finished this, but I was doing a digital illustration of this puppy who was sad, and a butterfly came and cheered him up. So yeah, I did a digital illustration of that sketch. And then this one was sort of like a New Year drawing. I think I really like this one. If I remember, I might go back and like fully flesh this out and turn it into a sticker. But I really liked it because it was sort of like representative of the Year of the Snake, which is what 2025 is all about. So I really liked this drawing. And then, let's see, another random sketch, a happy sun. The joy is your birthright. A man sitting on the sun. Some other ideas of the woman that I saw. I liked her facial expression. I wanted to see if I can capture it. And a woman singing. So I wanted to see that. And then my little money affirmation drawing that I was doing. Another cute little duck illustration. I can't remember. I don't think I turned that one into illustration, but yeah. And then me practicing an eye, an iris. A woman, I think a Muslim woman that I saw. I want to sketch real quick. Guess I did this in 7 minutes. This was around birthday time. Like me, my mom, and my sister all have March birthdays, and I think I was thinking about doing a painting for my mom or something. So I was exploring painting ideas of what I would want to paint for her. Random couple that I didn't really finish the sketch out. I think this is just some doodle drawings here. Me sketching out a fashion idea. Actually, it's so funny, when I started drawing as a young child, I always did animals and things of that nature, but I really did fashion illustration. I really love fashion. I have like old sketchbooks. Comment below if you want to see my old sketchbooks of when I was like a teenager, and I used to do a lot of like fashion illustrations. I used to want to be a fashion designer. But yeah, this is another illustration idea that I had. So I think a lotus flower. And another woman. Okay. And then this is a cute little illustration. I think I posted this on my socials, of a colorful woman sort of taking refuge underneath a poppy flower, I think, if that's not, in a rock. And then this idea of a woman who is sort of embodying all these different words and affirmations. Okay, and so this was an image of a woman that I liked, and I started adding some sayings into her hair. What is this? Love, whole, I am divine, worthy and strong. I like empowerment sayings. This is just, I think this is of a panther. I thought about turning her into like a painting, but I wasn't fully feeling it. A random building. I was outside, I think downtown Atlanta somewhere, and I was drawing this building. This is another colorful woman and some dandelions. Her leaning against some dandelions, reading a self-love book. And another random sketch of a woman. And then another one, colorful woman of joy is your birthright. I actually use this for the cover of my Painted Joy course, so if that's something you want to check out, definitely check out the link in the description box below. Random painting of a mermaid, random sketch of some foxes and a little girl. And this one I was going to turn into a social media post, but it was sort of this idea of like, you know, how a lot of times we catastrophize or think about the worst, and usually we have this horrible perspective, like all doom and gloom. And then I wanted to contrast that with like your soul's perspective, which is all about joy and abundance and everything is working out for you. So I really wanted to contrast the two different women in this illustration. And let's skip the page. And then random sketches. I think I was testing, trying to figure out thighs and things of that nature and proportions from different angles. And then this was a woman. I can't remember if I drew this as an illustration. No, I think yeah. So I drew the illustration from my mind and then drew the flowers illustratively from a reference photo. And this was a precocious spoon and a dancing toothbrush. And this is another idea that kind of landed in my mind. It was of a goddess of sorts who like births worlds through bubbles. So yeah. And this was a gouache painting sketch of another lady that I think discovered on Facebook. I wanted to try her style. And this is just some random squiggle doodles. Some more random squiggle doodles. Me drawing my box, what it's called, boom box or whatever, the Bluetooth speaker from Life. This one I didn't get the angle right, so I tried it over. This is another sketch of a goddess that I did. Drawing. It says my joy comes from within. This is sort of like the start of my one of my poems that I'll link here. swatching out some more colors for skin and other things for this painting, for this drawing. Random owl and cat. One of the teachers that I follow as art teachers, and this was a sketch or drawing of a guy that I liked. I liked his stance, and I liked his shirt. So I think I said common threads, king, royal, soul. So I was trying out different value studies with him. Random sketch idea. Some more black love couples. Another doodle sketch. So, let's see. So it's another, I was really testing out my oil pastels here. And June. And I can't remember what these flowers are called, but I wanted to capture those. And I can't remember what that is. I drew over it. Clearly I didn't like it. This was an animal wheel that I wanted to just quickly sketch out an idea of. And this was a drawing that I thought about doing for my dad for Father's Day, of a man like holding a little boy or something like that, but I never brought that to life. But yeah, that's what that was. And then this was my own little medicine wheel and some ideas of drawings that I could do. I wrote down, and this is sort of like a goddess medicine woman. And this had some spiritual significant meaning to it that I was doing my divine soul creations on for myself, healing over like heart, something about following my heart and stuff like that. This was a oil pastel of another girl that I liked that I discovered online, and I wanted to try her style. And this is a sketch of a painting that I may or may never do, and then some other random ideas for paintings that I would like to do. So yeah, that is it. That is my sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed the sketchbook. If you do, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and follow for more creative inspiration. I will see you guys later. Peace, love, and light.